Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
How
We meet
goes it?
again.
We
We
meet
meet
again.
Right, so it's not going to be a long one tonight. We're just going to do another half-hour one tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Em, it was something you wanted to talk about today, wasn't it?
So, it might upset a few people, but we're going to talk about transgender.
Okay.
It has
Okay.
blown up. I don't know if you're on TikTok, but it is all over my For You page
Yeah.
about trans women
Mhm.
doing things like buying tampons and
Well, say that again. Say that again. Trans women buying
trans women.
tampons.
Yeah,
Why do they need tampons?
because some of them are saying that they have periods.
But that's not physically possible.
No, no, it's not. And we are not just women now; we're cis women. That's like a new name for biological women. And we are womb carriers,
Yeah.
and we didn't breastfeed. We chest feed.
Mhm.
Oh my good God.
I know, and it's just obviously we have to be politically correct and all that, and be careful about what we say. But it's really got my back up. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm.
But it comes to a point though where there's certain things that you just can't ignore. It's like,
It's just like I
I
was
mean,
saying earlier to someone earlier. I feel like as a woman, I earned the right to be called a mum, not a womb carrier.
No.
A mum. I went
Mhm.
through a traumatic natural birth. I went through a traumatic emergency C-section, and as a woman, I earned the right, I think, to not be called a womb carrier. I'm called a mother.
you
Yeah.
go, girl. Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Ooh,
ooh.
ooh, ooh, ooh. So, what do you think?
Claire?
Yeah. I mean, I agree with all of that. I think the shame about this is that nobody wants to see somebody suffer, and nobody wants to see somebody with gender dysphoria waking up every morning and hating what they see in the mirror.
Oh, can you imagine? It must be
But
awful.
it must be awful. Why would anybody want that?
Yeah,
So those people should be helped whichever way they need help,
yeah,
with therapy, and then to go down a route of support and some of them may get to a point where they need to medically transition.
yeah,
Some people might not. My fear with this now is that so years ago I can remember, because I'm getting on a bit now, as a person, a woman being in a changing room, every now and then you'd come across a trans woman, and 9 times out of 10 you can tell that that's a trans woman, right? And but there's a quiet mutual respect. You just think, well, you do your thing and that's fine.
exactly.
Nobody's hurting each other. You just let it, you just don't worry about it. You ignore
No,
it. My fear is now is that all this activism, all it's released is um it's given people that are basically really men suffering from like AGP. They're all gynophiles, okay? So they enjoy cross dressing for sexual kicks and stuff, that and so now and there's lots of proof on the internet of like 6'2" men with beards and a bit of lipstick on
yeah,
barging their way into women's changing rooms, and that I think is really wrong. I
yeah,
think it's wrong that they're changing language. In fact, I think I saw something on Twitter today where first one was a little while ago. A load of NHS professionals had written to maternity services because they were sneakily through the back door trying to change all the wording. So, as you said, turning things to chest feeding to a person who might be pregnant, instead of a pregnant mum and whatever.
yeah.
So they just told them no, that wasn't to go ahead, and that was successful. And I think I've seen another one today, just saying that they're not to change language. So not like for women that are suffering from ovarian cancer. Women suffer from ovarian cancer because they have ovaries.
Yeah.
People that they said a person with ovaries Well, you then
Yeah.
by that you must mean a woman, right? And
Yeah.
the thing is that I just feel like the numbers of these people that need to transition are so small, yet they've been really successful in campaigning and lobbying and managing to get the language changed, and women starting to feel like they're being pushed out of the picture. And I think people have had enough of that, really.
I just think it's not it's not my fault that I was born female and you
No.
wasn't.
No, that's right.
I feel very confused about all of this.
You what, Bill?
I feel very confused about it. I was just looking at something, right? I just wanted to show you something. But this is what I don't understand, right? I don't know if you can see what's on the screen now. Can you see
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
This pronouns business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, what is all this about?
Yeah. So somebody that doesn't identify as either a male or female, you call them or they.
Or people just announce their pronouns, even if they're very obviously a man or very obviously a woman. And I think it just shows your support of what is now the LGBTQIA plus community. It's just basically it's showing your support at the end of the day, you know. So I would put from my pronouns and everything would be she, her.
Yeah.
You know. So
what's there's one at the bottom there with ZE. What is it? I don't understand. I don't understand it.
I think that's something that somebody who is what did you say, Em? Somebody who doesn't identify as one or the other.
Neither male nor female.
Non-binary.
It's so difficult to navigate, and you don't know what to say.
No.
Or you have to be so careful about what you say because you don't know what to say.
I mean, did you see the interview with Sam Smith talking about, I would love to end my life just being a fish of them.
Being a what?
A fish of them. Not a fisherman, a fish of them.
A fish of them. So, do you know what? I think a lot of this, right? I think a lot of this, people just jump on the bandwagon. People jump on a bandwagon. I think people jump on a bandwagon for whatever reason because they want to. I don't know why, but I think a lot of these people that come out with all this and they do that, they just want to be heard.
See, but the thing is, like what Claire was saying, there are people out there that have genuine gender, issue. They genuinely feel like they've been born into the wrong body, and I can't imagine what that feels like to wake up every day and hate who you are. Like, it must be awful. But they are not the people that are shoving it down our throats. It's not those people doing it.
Yeah, it's not. It's like it's stereotypical, but I mean, it's like it always seems to be like them well-educated university types that are like, this is how it should. This is what you're meant to say. This is what you're meant to do. But then they take it that one step further. You're talking about men buying tampons and saying that they're having a period, which is just anatomically impossible.
Yeah,
it just that cannot happen. The same way that I can't give birth.
Yeah,
it doesn't happen. It's not real. You're fooling yourself into believing that you have a period, and I think that's more dangerous.
Yeah.
Than anything because
there's a guy on TikTok. I can't remember his name. Jeffrey something, who's basically started a Patreon and is basically grooming children, and saying to them, your parents have been lying to you your whole lives. There are not just two genders. There are hundreds of genders. You don't have to be who they say you should be, and it's saying things like gender is a lie and all this sort of stuff. And he's basically luring children in to join this Patreon so that he can just mess with their minds.
It sounds like a predator. It sounds like that doesn't. That just sounds like a weird man trying to get children.
Honestly, you want to see it? It's just incredible what is.
But then he shouldn't be saying. I mean, I don't see why someone like that online being able to do that.
Yeah,
and make money from it. Because Patreon is a paywall. You have to pay to access the content. So I mean, how someone like that could be online
Mm.
He really goes into, yeah, and it's all aimed at children.
But I mean, it's like the whole like transgender athletes. I mean, if you've got a man who's transitioned to a woman, 9 times out of 10, that man is going to beat that woman in a boxing match. Not
Well, of
because,
course they are.
or 9 times out of 10, he's going to beat her in the 100-meter sprint.
Mm. I saw a horrible video of I think it was an MMA match thing, and it was a trans woman and a woman in the boxing ring, and he annihilated her. Like, I had to turn it off if I can't watch it anymore because it was just ridiculous.
I think that that's not a good thing. But I mean, they want it. They're saying, right, we need the right. We should have the right to do this. Then fair enough. If you want to do that, then get in the ring and see how it works out.
Mm.
Then that's what happens. I mean, it's not to be sexist or anything. But the simple fact of the matter is, 9 times out of 10, a man is going to be stronger than a woman.
Yeah, of course.
And if you're putting
Yeah, of
them in
course they are, and it's I know everyone's.
If you put them in a boxing ring, and just because that woman or that man has taken some hormone inhibitors or whatever it is they have to take to make the process work, that doesn't make them any less stronger.
No.
It's just a simple fact. And I mean, I don't understand. I mean, it's unless we're all going to do mixed sports.
So, I mean, I might be wrong on this story, but wasn't there something in the news about a trans woman going into a women's prison?
Yeah, that was in Scotland. No, it was a man. Yeah, it was a. What happened was that dude got caught. He was a rapist. He was a sexual predator. He got caught. And I know what. Just to throw a spanner in the works, I'm going to tell him all of a sudden I want to be a woman.
Right, that was it. Yeah, but then that's right. Yeah.
Then they stuck him in a woman's prison for about a week, and then the whole public, the whole furor in Scotland, everyone kicked up, and they were like, "Oh, this ain't a good idea." He's a sexual predator who's not been like medically castrated or anything like that, and we've just stuck him in a building that's only female.
Mm.
So that's just mental. That's
mental.
mental.
He's been arrested for rape twice or attempted rape
It's crazy
twice.
that you can't tell somebody that they're not a woman and put them into a women's prison, but you don't have to worry about the actual women in the prison's safety. Does that make sense?
I think what I find really upsetting is that these women go to court. They've been raped with a person that says they're now a trans woman, but they've been raped by this trans woman with a penis, and then they have to refer to that trans woman as she. Well, he wasn't a she when he raped me. He was definitely a he.
How demeaning is that?
I think even the judge caught on. He's like, hold on a second. There's something a bit funny about it. It's like you was all right being John last week. Now you've been caught. You want to be Cheryl. You know what I mean? Because it's like he doesn't want to go to a man's prison, because we all know what happens to rapists and kid interferers when they go to men's prison.
Yeah.
So he was scared, and he wanted to go to a woman's prison where he could have the control, where if it came down to it, he would be the strongest one on the wing.
Yeah.
But there were stories of it happening.
About it.
There were stories, I can't remember the name, but there's been trans women in women's prisons in England as well. One of them was I can't remember her name now, but I can see the face, but I can't remember the name. So it's not like it hasn't been happening, but
but this one just happens to get media attention.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, like you said, there's probably been so many flown under the radar, but because this one got media attention,
yeah.
And a lot of them trans women that have been in and out of men's prisons or women's prisons, they've probably been in, served their time, and they're out now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But like, I think when it comes down to things like sexual assault, and especially not being medically castrated or whatever, or you can't put a man who's still going to have them urges.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
You just can't do that. You can't. I mean, it's like putting a paedophile in charge of a school.
Yeah.
It's not going to work. It's going to end very, very bad.
Yeah, that's right.
I just think, do you know what? Be what you want to be. You want to be a woman, be a woman. You want to be a man, be a man. You want to be a them, they, be a them, they. But just let everybody else live their lives.
Yeah.
Why have you got to why has it got to be pummeled? into people. You know, yes, I know you want to say there's more than two sexes, but sadly, there's just not.
No, that's right.
There's not. There's male and female. And that's it. That's it. And that yes,
That's the dawn of time.
You are.
It's been like that since the dawn of time.
You know, I mean, it's like, you know, I know that's probably going to upset a few people because people are going, no. There's 100 genders. No, there's not. There's male and there's female, and that obviously that is my very personal opinion.
Well, no,
it's also fact.
Scientific fact.
I was going to say, but it is also fact that you know you can't get away from it. There's male, there's female. That's it. You are either a boy or a girl. You're a male or.
I mean, if you ask a doctor, the picture of a girl and a picture of a boy, tell me what they are. He'll tell you there's a male and a female. There's no in between.
Yeah.
There's no in the middle of you two. There's another gender, or to the right of the girl.
But that's what I'm saying. Yes, scientifically.
Yeah.
So scientifically, yes, there are only two genders. But go and be what you want to be. Go and be what you want to be. But don't try and convince me there's more than two genders.
If you want to make up your own gender and be that, then that's fine. If you want to be a frog, that's fine. If you want to be a samurai, go over there and be a samurai.
But I don't have to believe that.
No, that's right. No.
I don't have to believe that. I believe there's two genders because there's two genders.
Yeah.
But go live your life. Go and be what you want to be. Just you don't convince me.
Loads of people that believe in leprechauns, but I don't. But we still get on.
Yeah.
People used to have a chat. I believe in aliens and UFOs, and a lot of people I know don't. But we still get on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The world. I feel like the world is actually going mad. They were talking about changing the text in Roald Dahl books.
I know, that's crazy. That is.
I know.
That's and it ain't even anything to do with like transgender. It's to do with like they were calling like there was one where he says, "Oh, look at her chubby little face" or something like that.
Yeah.
They would take the word "chubby" out
in case it offends someone.
Oh, and they were saying as well, like the books like Cinderella. So saying that the three, basically Cinderella is the pretty blonde one, and obviously the ugly ones are the evil ones.
Yeah.
So because they're ugly, they're evil. It's been on GMTV this morning. I'm like, I can't believe I'm watching it. I can't even watch it anymore.
No, it drives me mad.
I can't even watch it anymore because the world's going mad.
It
I
is.
probably agree with that. Most ugly people are evil.
What?
I could probably agree with that. Most ugly people are evil.
It just winds up like, to the point where I couldn't stop watching it, and it was winding me up and winding me. And every time I saw another video, I was like, really?
It does start to kind of take over your life in a way because you just can't stop reading things and you think, I can't. Oh, this is just crazy.
Yeah, but
I never ever thought I was as much of a feminist as I actually am.
But I think that's the danger. If you let too much in, you'll just end up one of them people that does this what we're doing every week and just going on and going right this and that, and in the end, nobody wants to listen to you.
Oh, honestly, it just winds me up.
With things like that, you've either got to just sort of like laugh and do what you're doing now, and just you can talk about it and laugh about it.
Yeah.
Or it will just eat you up, and you're just like no.
Yeah, it's all consuming, otherwise, isn't it?
Yeah, bitter people. It's like anyone you see on the street, and you'll just be like, what they call them, Karens. You end up one named Karens. You know what I mean?
Sorry, changing the subject slightly, talking about Karens. I'd love to go to one of them Karen restaurants.
What's a Karen restaurant?
So they go in and they basically talk to you like shit.
Oh.
Like they come to the table and they give you a menu and they go, oh God, yeah. And then when they come up to take your order, they go, what do you want?
Yeah.
Things like that. Yeah, I would love to go.
Really? That's got to be an American thing.
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't be able
to stop laughing.
Do we know where there is one?
I don't know. I don't know. There must be. There's got to be some in London. Karen restaurant. What are they called? Karen restaurants.
Yes, I bet they are. Yeah. You're having a look, aren't you?
Yeah.
When is a Karen restaurant?
Oh my good God! Oh look, Karen's Cafe. Yeah, look, rude staff and great burgers. Here we go. There's one. There's either in London, Manchester, everywhere.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, hold on. Here we go. Get ready to.
Have you seen the fellow on YouTube who I can't because rate my takeaway, and he sits outside the takeaways with a table. He orders food and sits outside and rates all the food and that. He's quite funny.
No.
I bet he's done one. I wonder if he's done a Karen restaurant. I can't think of his name now. Let's have a look.
Claire, you look shattered.
I am really tired. Really, really tired. And I'm trying to take my gels off. But
You what?
It was all gone quiet.
because
Your eyes are rolling. We can call it a day if you've had enough, Claire.
That's hold on. That's the Karen restaurant.
I said we can call it a day if she's had enough. Look at her face.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up. Yeah.
yeah, Islington Karen.
Yeah, that's it. You go there and they talk to you like shit for half hour.
Oh, I've got nothing come up yet.
I wonder who came up with that idea.
Can you see it, Em?
Can you see it, Em?
Emma?
Em, can you
Have you
see
dinner
it?
thrown at you? No.
Oh,
No.
Are you on your laptop or a phone?
No.
Okay.
Oh, you two are really frozen.
Yeah, you've gone frozen.
I think you.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've gone frozen. No.
Laptop.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. Right, was we'll call it a day,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then we'll sort out. We'll be on again in the week anyway. All right.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
do a 12 in the week if we can.
Yeah, we do another 15-minute one, and we'll get better.
Right, listen, you two are frozen. I literally can't hear nothing. Should we just call it a night?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
right.
Emma. I'll see you later. Bye.
See you later. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.